Good afternoon, Professor. My name is Brianna Buckley, and my group was the Disability and Arts group. To make the group project easier and to fit in with all of our schedules, we decided to split up the workload into 3 different groups. So the first group actually went to the ARC and got to meet with some of the disabled artists and got their permission to showcase their work at our celebration of service. This group also did some research on the ARC, so they looked into their mission, where they're located, and also some services that are provided. Some services that are provided by the ARC include housing, employment services, and even case management. The next group focused on what art therapy actually is and how it is useful in the field of disability. I believe art therapy is really important because it enables people who may not be able to express their thoughts due to their disability, and their art therapist works with them in creative ways, guiding them to express themselves in the ways that they want to. I think it's important that the art therapist works as a guide so that the focus is more on what the child or what the individual is trying to express, and it is more about the process and less about the end result. So we're not looking for a perfect masterpiece, but we're looking for what can be expressed and created through the process. The next sort of subgroup, which was my group, looked at artists throughout history who had disabilities. So some artists that we included were Michelangelo, Vincent van Gogh, and even Chuck Close. So these artists were very famous, and some are still very famous, and create works of art that we may not have associated with disability. Typically, art is looked at more for their art and less of who the artist is, but I think it's really interesting how a lot of famous works of art were created by disabled artists that we didn't know about. This project was very interesting to me because I find art very important. I want to be a counselor, and I think art expression is very important, especially for people who may not be able to physically show their emotions or physically even speak. I think art therapy is especially powerful for those who may have a physical disability or physical limitation, including possibly missing an arm or missing some fingers or something to that nature, where they feel as though they can do anything that they set their heart to. They can do any of their dreams, they can do any of their goals despite their disability, and I think that's very important.